Alright, so this audio recording goes out to Mudkip Fucker, and he is number one on content, so he better be plugging the shit out of this when it comes through. This is original by you, isn't it? Alright, should I read the pictures too? I don't fucking know. Man with autism. I am growing stronger every day. I'm growing stronger. There we go. There we go. Okay. One day, Mudkip knocked at One day, Mudkip knocked on Little Muddy's door. He had a round, soft blue belly, stern legs, and a smile that could warm a room. Opening the door, he saw Muddy. Muddy was stark naked, his penis semi-erect on his penis semi-erect on seeing Mudkip. "Come in," asked. He didn't. It's not a question though, Mudkip. Come on. He didn't. There's no question mark. It's just quotations. "Come in," asked Muddy. Mudkip was scared, but knew he was to be trusted. Mudkip sat on the sofa, legs spread out and looking seductive at Mudkip Fucker. Looking seductively at Mudkip Fucker. "So, can I see why they call you the Mudkip Fucker?" Mudkip. Mudkip's penis began to grow as he said this. It became as long as his leg and stood proudly between them. Mudkip looked lovingly at the Muddy looked lovingly at the Mudkip, knowing he would take another Mudkip's virginity. He reached down and touched Mudkip's penis. Mudkip's penis began to quiver. "Oh, I like where this is going," Mudkip said as Mudkip Fucker began to grasp Mudkip's blue shaft. Muddy looked Mudkip in his big black eyes, and his hand slowly made its way up and down. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Muddy looked Mudkip in his big black eyes, and his hand slowly made its way up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down Mudkip's penis. Mudkip began to groan with pleasure, and Mudkip Fucker's rhythm began to quicken. "Oh yes, keep going," answers Mudkip. No, wait, there was one. You can't do that, dude. You can't start in the center and then go all the way to. God damn it! You like this? "Oh yes, keep going," Mudkip answers Mudkip between his moaning. Muddy spread up even more. Spread open. It says up, but I'm gonna fucking say open. Muddy spread open even more. His hand is hand. It should be his, but it says is. Was starting to blur. Mudkip's moans were increasing as he began to pre-cum. "Oh god, faster, harder," Mudkip screamed. Muddy continued with a scream of ecstasy. Mudkip released his load all over Muddy. "Oh yes, that was good," explained Muddy. Mudkip, as he continued to come. "You have a lot of cum for a little guy," giggled Buddy. "You have a lot of cum for a little guy," giggled Buddy as he wiped the cum off his body. Muddy then looked at his hand, covered in Mudkip's love. Have I been saying Mudcups? I think I've been saying Mudkips. I don't know. It's recording shit. Covered in Mudkip's love juices and licked it from his hand. Taste, taste nice, asked Mudkip. "Try for yourself," answered Muddy. Muddy then had some cum. Mudkip, "Tastes pretty sweet. Did I do good?" "It's Mudkip. You did great," replied Buddy, and he reached to lick Mudkip's cockling more. Mudkip queered, queered, queried. "Yep," Muddy mumbled Muddy. "Yep," mumbled Muddy as he put Mudkip's cock in his mouth. Mudkip fucker worked his tongue in and around Mudkip's cock, not leaving a spot untouched. It's happening again, said Mudkip as he groaned in enjoyment. Mudkip then came again, right in Muddy's mouth, and without hesitation, he swallowed the second coming. This, like of Jesus. Through Mudkip's cock, Jesus came and descended upon another Mudkip's entrails. Ooh. Mudkip then came. Okay, I already read that. Mudkip looked down at Muddy, still engorged around his stuffed cock. Stuffed cock. Have you met my brother? Muddy still. He'll love to come here. He invite him over, mummed Muddy, and he furiously deep thoughted the slimy cock. The door opened swiftly. Oh, hi, bro. You said you were meeting with the famous Muddy. Oh, I see you two are close. Continued Muddy as he grabbed his. This is so bad. Continued Muddy as he grabbed his enlarging cock. Mudkip looked over at his brother. Since he's working the front, I know the drill, young bro. Young bra. Young bra. Muddy then grabbed Mudkip's tight ass with a firm, powerful. Okay, so your brother's name is Muddy, like with an IE, and you're Muddy with a Y. I got ya. Then grabbed Mudkip's tight ass with a firm, powerful grip as he lunged forward, cock first, his ball swinging to hit Mudkip's. Now it's officially gay, joked Muddy. This is IE Muddy right now. Muddy slowly entered the already worked ass. Mudkip shuddered with excitement, more and more with every inch, trying to stop himself from prematurely coming in. Muddy with a Y. Muddy with an IE finally got all 4 inches of his hook hard. Hook hard? Rock hard. It's supposed to be rock hard. And Peasure, it's supposed to be pleasure. Beacon inside of Mudkip. This isn't the first time they fucked, but every time they make love is better than the last. Especially since Mudkip always liked being the meat in a spit roast. Muddy with an IE throws deep into the younger Mudkip's ass, pounding and pounding. Oh, this is so. Screamed Mudkip in pleasure as he released his cum and Muddy's with an Y mouth. You came. Don't stop, Mudkip answered Muddy with an IE. Muddy with a Y looked over to see the sexual siblings in their pleasure. Muddy with an IE looked over at Muddy with a Y. Hey, mind sharing the load? Smiled Muddy with an IE. Muddy with a Y leaned down to Muddy with an IE and firmly began to kiss him, their mouths now both filled with Mudkip seed. More, more, more! Screamed Mudkip and Muddy with an IE. Thrust. It should be thrust. We're getting more intense. More! And then whoosh, a river of cum flowed over Muddy's with an eye just stick right up into Mudkip's rectum. So warm, Mudkip said as he regained his breath. So warm. Hey, Mudkip, mind if we clean up? Muddy with a Y asked suggestively. Oh, God, yes. Muddy with an Y and Muddy with an IE both looked at Mudkip's cum-filled backside, and it was firm. Where am I at on this? 9 minutes. Okay, it's firm, but well worked. All the love he received today from his lovers, two lovers. Muddy with an IE licked his mouth with anticipation and dived right in. Mudkip's ass being about the same height as his head. He started to lick his own cum off the ass, but asked when Muddy with a Y joined in. Your cum tastes just as nice as his. Muddy with a Y told Muddy with an IE. Muddy with an IE was so engorged to reply. They continued. Use your tongue. Get it in there, Mudkip asked. You should have said that because it's not a fucking question mark. Again, Mudkip fucker, come on. Soon enough, Muddy used his longer human tongue. You're a human in this? I thought you were a mudkip. No way, you just fucking mudkips. I thought you were also a mudkip though. Whatever. Tongue to reach right down into the bowels of Mudkip. Mudkip shuddered again with excitement. He would have come again. He would have come again. Would have came again. But his balls were running on empty. Muddy with a Y got right up in there, leaving. No one writes like that, but he got right up in there, leaving no room for Muddy with an IE, who decided to head towards Muddy with a wise, erect cock. Unfortunately, it was at this moment Chris Hansen and his film crew burst into the house, looking at the naked orgy unfolding. This is Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC. I heard you like mudkips, Mr. Muddy with a Y. No. Muddy with a Y said as he pulled his tongue out of Mudkip's ass. Hansen then placed a folder on the counter. But you just had. Never mind. I have these pictures of you soliciting sex from underage Pokemon, and I just bloody caught you doing it. Mudkip didn't respond. He just bolted to the door. However, there was only one way. There was only one way door in the house. Only one door in the house, and a large black cameraman stopped his exit. Muddy was wrestled. Muddy with a Y was wrestled to the floor by Javon, the cameraman. They asked for it, screamed Muddy, and the two brother Mudkips. Muddy with a Y. And the two brother Mudkips, covered and filled with cum, looked on in horror. Do we carry on, bruh? Asked Muddy with the IE. Only if that guy joins, Mudkip points towards Hansen. This is just fucked up. I quit, shouted Hansen as he left the house. Never to be seen again. Well, that was pretty shitty reading by my part. I apologize. Hey, if you guys like this content and you want to see more like this content, then hop over to my account at funnyjunk.com/user/ecstasy with an X and hit that friend button and just subscribe and just leave a comment on my wall or whatever and tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you would like me to record if you have any suggestions on that. But I can do other content as well if you have an idea of what you want to see.